Distinguished guests, comrades and friends, greetings to you all. I'm honored to attend the Not to Forget 25 years since the beginning of NATO aggression against Serbia and Montenegro International Conference. First, on behalf of the Chinese People's Association for Peace and Disarmament, I would like to extend our warm congratulations to the convening of this conference. The theme of our gathering is from the aggression to the new just order, a topic highly relevant to the world today. 25 years ago, the NATO aggression against Serbia and Montenegro took a huge toll upon the local people. The Chinese embassy in Belgrade was bombed and 3 Chinese journalists lost their lives. In this story, the scars left by NATO was shared not just by the people in China and Yugoslavia, but by the peace-loving people around the world. The world is currently entering a new period of change and instability, another crossroads in history. Locked in a Cold War mentality and ideological bias, NATO has been busy instigating its member states to increase their defense budget, interfering in other countries' domestic affairs, forming cabals for bloc politics, and upscaling group and ideological confrontation. It disrupted Europe and expanding its outreach to Asia Pacific and beyond. These behaviors disregard global calls for peace, development, and win-win cooperation, and ignore the international law and norms governing international relations. They run counter to the trend of history and are doomed to be unpopular. Comrades and friends, China, as a response major country, has been committed to self-confidence, self-reliance, opening up, inclusion, equality, justice, and win-win cooperation. Adhering to the path of peaceful development, we are a builder of world peace, a contributor of global development, and a guardian of international order. In 2013, Chinese President Xi Jinping proposed the important notion of building a community of a shared future for humanity and put forward the Global Development Initiative, the Global Security Initiative, and the Global Civilization Initiative in recent years, showing the right direction for humans to deliver common development, lasting peace, and mutual learning among civilizations. The Global Security Initiative upholds the vision of common, comprehensive, cooperative, and sustainable security. Advocates abidance to the purpose and principles of the UN Charter and respect for the legitimate security concerns of all countries. It rejects unilateralism and bullying practice, opposes interference in other countries' internal affairs, and say no to group politics and bloc confrontation. China stands ready to join hands with peace-loving countries and peoples around the world in building a community of a shared future for humanity and promote the evolution of the international order in a more fair and rationalized manner. We need to harbor mutual respect and advanced equality and justice in international society. The world today is not free from troubles, and power politics and bullying practice are wreaking havoc. China stands with justice and calls for an equal and orderly multipolar world. We are firmly against monopoly of a few countries on the handling of international affairs, and are here to safeguard the common and legitimate rights and the interests of developing countries. This year marks the 7th anniversary of the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. We stand ready to work with all parties to abide by the purpose of the UN Charter, practice true multilateralism, and oppose hegemonism and power politics. We need more dialogues and consultations to maintain peace and stability in the world. Facts endangering peace are piling up, and the world is once again on the brink of confrontation and even war. China facilitated the restoration of diplomatic ties between Saudi Arabia and Iran, engaged in shuttle diplomacy for peace talks on the Ukraine crisis, is active mediating the escalation of Palestinian and Israeli conflict, and a comprehensive, equitable, and lasting solution to the Palestinian problem, and plays a constructive role in the settlement of hotspot issues concerning Afghanistan, Myanmar, and others. We stand ready to work with all countries to promote peace talks, maintain peace and stability, and reject self-serving practice of adding fuel to the fire. We need to champion peaceful coexistence and enable the benign interaction among countries. The world is not an arena for power competition, but a platform for coexistence. Different countries may have diverse development models, but the goal is the same. We should have an inclusive vision, engaging cooperation with mutual respect, and smooth the exchanges and mutual learning. China is stabilizing its relations with the United States from deterioration, further developing the ties with Russia, and continuously deepening the China-EU relationship. We will unswervingly unite with the Global South for common development and affinity among the peoples, and we stand ready to work with others to place a new pattern of country-to-country relations that pursues dialogue and partnership instead of confrontation and alliance. We need to advocate openness and win-win cooperation in boosting global recovery. The practice of politicizing and securitizing economic issues is sprawling and talks about small yard and high fence, decoupling and disruption. De-risking continues to surge, gravely weakening the drivers of global growth. China upholds a universally beneficial and inclusive globalization, and we remain committed to opening up, sharing development opportunities with the rest of the world. The year of 2023 witnessed a steady performance of the Chinese economy. the 5.2% GDP growth rate contributed to around 1/3 of the world growth, showing that China is still the largest engine for global development. We stand ready to strengthen cooperation with all parties and safeguard the stability and smooth operations of the global industrial chain and supply chain, so that the fruits of development can be more accessible for all. Comrades and friends, as the largest peace organization in China, the Chinese People's Association for Peace and Disarmament is devoted to enhancing the mutual understanding, friendship, and cooperation between the Chinese people and the people of other countries. We oppose arms race and war, strive for disarmament, complete prohibition and total elimination of nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction, and aims to safeguard world peace and promote the building of a community of a shared future for humanity. We stand ready to work with the World Peace Council, Belgrade Forum for a World of Equals, and other peace-enabling forces across the world to have more exchange and cooperation in a bid to drive the sound development of our peace causes and pour more consensus for international equity and justice. Last but not the least, let's join hands to shoulder the responsibility of our times, address the challenges, and lead the world towards a better tomorrow of peace, security, prosperity, and progress. Thank you for your listening. Thank you.